Hi everyone, my name is Wiman Alawani. I'm one of your TAs for Fall 2026 idea. So in this recitation 0.27, we're going to discuss about the flow of the project, like your guidance to 11785 project. So if your registration code is 11785, then that means you do a final project of which you have to come up with a topic. So I am with Hamtalin today, and this material is adopted from a recitation 0.28 for last semester that was developed by Ahmed Issa. So going straight into it, this time around you are the explorer. Like when you go through the course, you find that we give you some specific applications. It'd be like image recognition, like face recognition, or a lot of actually speech recognition tasks, or even language modeling. But you might have an idea that lie outside that, right? So this is your chance to come up with it. It might be like an application in a different field, or it might be like a new deep learning method that you came up with that you want to try. So this is really a chance to try it out and show the world what you can do. So in as much as you come up with everything over the course of the semester, how you execute it determines how much the results you get. From the ideation phase, when you come up with the idea and share it with your team, so this is a team project. As you will see, much of things in deep learning, in intro to deep learning, is really teamwork. We encourage teamwork. And then from the ideation, when you come up with the ideas, and then to the preparation, when you actually try to plan the structure of the project, how you execute it, which resources you need, and the risks, and then you actually build it with the team, and yeah. So this is like a normal workflow, and you need to go through all these processes. What does it matter the way you organize it is that your grades are just distributed as far as you have to give a midterm report, and you have to give majority of the grades are given for the final project and the final project video, the report and the video, but you also need to provide midterm updates that you making progress. So you need to come up with a good topic, a topic that excites you, and then you approach the team. So you can work in the same study teams as you have, or you can change, that's okay. And you will be given a project mentor. And so mentor assignment is based on the interests of the mentor and the topic. So they will be like your TAs or even prof himself. So make sure you use your mentors as guidance. They know a few things and they can help you cut corners in some ways. So yeah, make full use of your mentors. There are three pillars that you need to keep in mind. Like when you come up with a topic, it has to be a topic that really excites you. Otherwise, it might not be. It might not help you, it might not motivate you going forward. So it has to be passion, and it has to be a collaborative effort. So, but teams kill as many projects as like they kill so many projects. So you need to come up with a team and the team dynamics that work. Regular meetings, communicate as often, and yeah, make sure you deliver on the work that you just divided on each other. And then mentorship is also something I talked about. It's a good idea to have a mentor who is aligned with your research interests, and you will be given a form to fill that you will see who are the mentors available, what are they interested in, and you request basically a mentor. Yeah, so Hunter will take you through the execution steps and
Thanks, Yuri Mana. I'll take it from here. So phase one was the foundation topic. team, mentor. Phase two is what you actually do for the next 3 months. 6 steps, and it is a loop, not a checklist. First of all, inspiration. Find a problem that still interests you in week 12. Exploration. Read the literature so you know where the edge is. Formulation, turn the idea into something testable. So something like what is the input, the output, the baseline, and what counts as an improvement. Then execution, read the rest of that line because it is the most practical sentence in this stack. Just request compute as early as possible so you don't need to wait for it later when you are working on the project. Iteration, debug and pivot. Your first idea will more than likely not gonna work as is, which is normal. And a pivot in week 5 is a lot cheaper than in week 12. And output, something that exists outside your laptop and across the top, continuous meeting with your mentor and getting feedback. So this is the workflow. Now here's how each piece of it actually gets graded. Deliverables are not busy work. Each one forces you to finish a phase instead of letting it drift. So for the proposal, 2 pages, strict topic, literature, baselines, rules, that is just the first 3 steps of the last slide written down. The midterm report, 20% enhanced literature review and implemented baseline and individual contributions. Implemented means running with numbers attached. Even if the numbers are bad, a bad number, you can improve bits of point that you have not tested at all. And individual contributions means we ask each of you what you did. Then the final report of at 40% of your project rate, and both get made at the very end, which means do not spend your last 2 weeks on training only. Now, none of those deadlines matter if the team behind then is not working. So this is the slide I care most about. And it's nothing to do with deep learning. For the turn here, we'll all do everything together is a recipe for slow motion failure, and it is not laziness. Everyone is being polite. Nobody claims ownership. So for people all assumes so one and all the downloader is handled by, and none of them wrote it. You find out later in the semester, which is going to be a disaster. So as I clear rows and every task gets exactly 1 in on it. Start building early because building is the only thing that tells you what's actually hard. Set internal deadlines. Since 3 course deadlines is enough resolution to run a semester on, stay organized, one repo, one doc, and one channel, and over communicate. Silence causes more problems than open disagreement. A teammate who tells you on Tuesday they are behind gives you 5 days to react on it. On the other hand, one who says nothing hands you a surprise on Sunday night, which is you're not going to be on time. All right, so last phase. So you did all of that and it worked. You have results. Now you have to communicate them, and you get graded on what you communicated, not on what you did. Those can be very far apart. 4 principles. Clarity, assume your reader knows deep learning and knows nothing about your project. Relevance, every column needs a number or a citation. So if you say your method improves robustness, say by how much and compared to what. Brevity, the stuff that didn't work gets one honest paragraph, not 4 pages. And accuracy, uh, for IEEE formatting. And if a number in your table disagrees with your text, the reader stops trusting the whole thing. One suggestion, right as you go, a report written in the last 4 days reads like it. So this is going to be the whole flow. Foundation, execution, delivery. Treat this like a real product launch. You have the foundation. What is left is executing on it and communicating well. And take what you can do in terms of ownership because no one is coming to rescue you. We will help and your mentor will help, but nobody runs this project for you. This is the point of it. This is one of the few things from this program. You can still show someone 2 years, so make it worth telling. Thanks everyone and good luck. Happy to take questions.